We're going to talk about how to add duration to your sit and your down. Now, duration is similar to, but different than the stay or the wait command. I'll explain it as we go through this segment. Once our dogs understand how to sit, once they understand how to down, then we're going to extend the period that they stay sitting or down when we're next to the dog. Now, up until this point, when a dog sits, as soon as his butt hits the ground, we mark it and we release it. So it's learned to expect to be rewarded and released the instant that it sits down. When we decide to add duration, we're going to use a duration command. And for us, that is the word good. So when we ask a dog to sit down, the first time we do this, we preload our hands with our rewards. We ask the dog to sit, and we don't reward for a second or two. We don't try and add duration by 15, 20, 30 seconds or a minute. In the beginning, we only do it for a second or two. We say, sit. The dog sits. Good sit. Good sit. Give them give them a reward. Slowly lower your hand, feed him while he's sitting, and then yes, take a step back. Let him break out of the sit position. The key to the whole thing is, number one, say sit. Don't move your hands. Say sit. When they sit, say good sit. Good sit. After the good, then you can move your hand, feed the dog. Dog takes a good sit. Yes. Step back. Get the dog to move. When you move again, when you step back, you're engaging the dog, and the dog knows that the exercise is over. So then what you do is you gradually build on the duration command, and you do it randomly. Sometimes you're going to sit and release, sit, mark, and release. Sometimes you're going to ask them to sit for 2 seconds, then gradually maybe 5 seconds, then 2 seconds, then maybe mark and release. So it goes like that. Adding the wait where you're standing away from the dog, that's a whole different command. And finally, as you go through this training, it really, to be truthful, there's going to be times when your dog's going to break the sit or break the down when you ask for duration. And if that happens, you don't correct the dog, you just say, nope, make him move his feet, start the whole exercise all over again, sit, good sit, feed him. If they break it, nope, bring them around, lure them back into a position, sit, good sit, yes. So think about how you're doing everything. When new trainers start, it's normal for them to do yes, it's normal for them to do good, and that's not the way you do it. You have to give the command good, haven't moved my hands yet, yes. So you have to have the pause in there. Remember, the dogs are going to react to your visual body movement and use that as the command if you say them both at the same time. I repeat that throughout this course because it's so important, and it's the way every single dog reacts to training. There needs to be the break between the mark and the reward, between the good and the reward. Now, let's watch
Sit.
Cindy work her young
Sit.
dog, maybe.
No.
You'll see her
Sit.
work on
Good.
lures, you're going to see her work on the shortened gesture,
Good.
and you're going to watch her extend her duration out until she can actually move around her dog.
Good. Good. Good.
All new dog trainers have a tendency to not reward their dog enough,
Good.
and they lose engagement.
Good.
And if maybe would get up, Cindy would simply say nope. She would reset her and start all over again.
Good.
And release.
Break. Good girl.
Now, let's watch Cindy work with Stella. You're going to watch her reset Stella
Break.
just after she starts her training. Watch how she handles it.
No.
No correction. She just told
Good.
Stella no and made her do it again.
Good. 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 Sit.
Now we'll just take a minute
Good.
and watch how Cindy handles favor. Everything is calm. Favor is a very high energy dog.
Good. Good.
Watch Cindy's rate of reinforcement.
Good.
And if Favor would get up, Cindy would just say nope, move her back into position and start all over again.
Good girl. Good. 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 Break.